Hey everyone, and welcome. Some meals feel like they do more than just fill you up. They feel like a ritual, something that feeds your soul, helps you process the day, and really connects you to something deeper. Well, today, we're diving into a beautiful tradition from Arreqqana culture that does exactly that.
And this is really the key to the whole thing. In this culture, twilight isn't just the sun going down, it's a whole spiritual state. It's this moment when the line between the physical world and the inner world gets kind of blurry, and that's when we can really connect with ourselves.
So, what does it actually mean to have a meal for the soul? We're talking about something that goes way beyond just getting full or catching up with friends. It's a deliberate choice to be present, to reflect.
Okay, so this ritual has a name. It's called solqara. The best way to think about it is like a sacred bridge. It's the bridge between the hustle of the day and the quiet of the night. It's that moment you choose to just slow down, take a breath, and really honor that transition. To really get what makes the solqara so different, let's put it side by side with a typical meal. Most of the time, right, we're eating for fuel, maybe some quick socializing, and we're usually in a hurry. But a twilight meal, that's all about resonance, reflection, and this amazing concept of reweaving yourself after the day has pulled you in a million directions.
And what's really cool is who this is for. The solqara isn't for some elite spiritual group. It's for literally everyone. If you're grieving, if you're in love, if you're an elder with stories to tell, or even a kid learning how to be still for a moment, there's a place for you at this table.
All right, so what are the actual moving parts here? What are these sacred elements that make this ritual so powerful? Let's take a look at what's actually involved in a solqara.
First up, the food. This is absolutely crucial. The dishes are meant to be grounding, soulful. Think warm grains, root vegetables, these things called sacred broths. This isn't about fancy, complicated dishes designed to show off. It's food that's meant to make you feel centered, to help you remember yourself.
And the meal has these four main goals. First, to reweave that inner thread. Second, to prepare you for the dream world. Third, and this is huge, to digest not just the food, but the emotions of the day. And that last one, wow. You only speak if it's true and soft, or you just stay in silence. Your words have to be intentional.
Now, the food is important, but the atmosphere, it's just as vital. You're always connected to nature, with the view of the sky. The light is soft, warm, from lamps or candles. And the sound, it's either complete silence or these gentle, reflective chants. It's all designed to create this safe, sacred space where your soul can finally speak up. Okay, I know this might all sound a bit conceptual. So let's bring it down to earth. Let's zoom right into one single intimate scene of a solqara shared between two people, two soul companions named Pepiki Hilala and Nari Vembrando. So just picture it. They're in this quiet stone garden, lit by the glow of these beautiful blue glass lanterns. There's a tray of food between them, all arranged with so much care. The air is just thick with everything that hasn't been said yet. And Nari Vendrando is the one who breaks the silence. But listen to what he says. It's not, "How was your day?" It's, "Shall we speak what really happened today?" That's not small talk. That is an invitation to be real.
And her response, wow. It's so playful, but at the same time, it cuts right to the heart of it. She's challenging him, sure, but she's also telling him, I already know something's going on. I've been listening to your soul.
And boom, there it is, the confession. He doesn't make excuses, he just puts it all out there, totally vulnerable. He admits that his soul was loud because he was so completely focused on hers. It's just pure honesty. I love this description of her voice, a flame whisper. You can just feel the warmth, right? There's zero judgment in her words, just this gentle acceptance and this quiet offering of intimacy. Okay, now pay attention to this next part. This is so important. She places a single violet thread on his spoon. This isn't just a random act. That thread is a physical symbol of all those unspoken feelings they just brought out into the open. What she's doing here is incredible. She's giving his feelings a name. She's basically saying, I heard what you didn't say with words, and it was just as powerful as if you had shouted it. She's honoring his silence. His reply is so simple, but so deep. Na taxame. I see you. And you just know it means so much more than physical sight. It's, I feel seen by you. My soul feels seen by your soul. And her reply just takes it to another level. La Kiyama. You are sacred. I mean, that's the ultimate validation, right? She's confirming his inherent worth, completing this perfect circle of recognition between them.
and they seal this whole beautiful moment with a shared chant. To eat in soul is to become real. And that just says it all, doesn't it? Through this shared presence and connection, they've become more real, more themselves.
Okay, wow. So let's pull back from that incredibly intimate scene for a second. How does their personal moment connect to the bigger idea of this Twilight meal? What does it teach us?
That is what this meal is all about. It creates this safe space, this container, to actually process the feelings of the day. It's not about hiding from the tough stuff. It's about meeting it head-on with honesty and with grace.
And that really makes you think, doesn't it, about our own meals. When we sit down to eat, what are we really doing? Are we just refueling the tank? Or could we be doing something more? I want to leave you with this last thought, which is really the core idea of the whole thing. You are not eating to fill your body. You are feeding the memory of who you are. Maybe every meal we have holds that potential, to be a chance to not just eat, but to remember and become who we really are.